Welcome everybody, Uncle Joe scrapping in the garage. Well, I forgot to take apart the screen on that point of sale terminal video. So I'm going to do it now. We'll take it apart and see what circuit board is in here. It's supposed to be a good board in here, so we're going to find out. I'm going to try to use the drill, see if I can get all these screws out. Well, that was an interesting start. Well, turned it. That's good. I don't know if these hinges need to come off, but I'm going to take them off just in case. And they're coming off easy, so. That is just a piece of plastic. Yeah, it's just plastic. Yeah, I was watching the video, getting it ready, and I'm like, where's the screen? And I came back out to the garage, and I'm like, oh, there it is. I didn't do it. So, my bad. Oops. We'll do it now. Don't know what's going to really be in it, but we'll find out. That's why we take it apart. A lot of screws holding it together. Get back in there. There we go. All right. Other plastic hinge. And let's see. Screws are out. This is back. Well, that was nice and easy. Cool. That's just a plastic sheet, plastic backing. And unfortunately it's garbage. The screen is this. Does it pop out somehow? Yep. Ooh, careful, that's glass. We definitely don't want to mess with that. I will get the rest of the little bit of wire that was in there. And this will go in garbage. Alright, so now we're left with what looks like a standard screen you would have in any laptop or monitor. Alright, some screws on the side. And so you got 2 screws on each side holding this bracket in. Alright, cool. Then the actual screen comes off. This should just be a big ferrous plate. And yes, it is. Ferrous means it sticks to the magnet. Oh man, that's really sticking. Wow, okay. Yeah, that was sticky. Alright. Alrighty, underneath this is going to be the screen that we want. Let me cut these a little bit of wire here. A little bit more wire. Every wire counts. Alright, that is real tiny screws, which means I need to get a tiny screwdriver. Something like that. Alright. Now, some people will just break these off, just go to town and put a screwdriver underneath and rip them out. I'd rather unscrew them. I don't want to run the risk of breaking the bar, or breaking the thing too much. Alright, that's just a piece of tape. Get off. Alright, this has a plastic sheet attached to it. Can I get that off? Yes, I can. That is just garbage. And I missed the garbage can totally. Alright. Now, you can take a razor knife and cut these. These are the gold connectors. They're connecting into the monitor For me, I usually just use a flat edge. Does the same thing. That's the board we're looking for. This is really what you want. This nice gold edge here. That is what you're looking for. That is the gold flashing on this. Now you may wonder, why didn't I peel this off? I have had where when you peel these ribbon wires, very thin ribbon wires, it will actually peel the gold off. So I'm like, I just leave them on. Doesn't matter if you leave them on. If you want it to fit better in your box, you are allowed to cut them. They cut very easy and snap. And then you're left with the two pieces. That is fine. Now that'll fit better in a box. As far as the screen, that to me is done. I would now just throw that into the yard, into my scrap yard. Alright, what else can we do since we're right here? And that would be a very short video to end it on that. Let's do this. Hey, let's get some chips off. Let's try that. Let's see if we can do that. Okay. On this one, I know we have these real small chips. We got these really tiny ones here. For these, sometimes what you can do for the little ones, if you grab them with a pair of pliers or wire cutters and twist easily, sometimes these little ones will break right off. And then that just goes in the chip bucket. Not all the time, but if they're bigger chips like that, they will come off. Now these other ones, sometimes if you can cut one side of the legs, that would allow you then to pull it off sometimes. Or not. Come on, Joe. Alright. As you can see, not exactly an exact science, but... And there you go. Now I got that chip off. If you break them, don't worry. Still counts. You can still throw the whole chip in. As long as it's not super mangled. You know, you can throw that into the chip bucket. Alright, this way sometimes works nice. There we go, got that one off. Other times, there's another way. Alright, so that to me is now done. That board would basically just be shred. Now, another way that you can do this with chips like this, let me show you. And these kind of chips. Be right back and I will show you. Now, before you do any of this, again, since you're going to be using a hammer and a chisel, eye protection please, just so you don't poke your eye out. So, I have sharpened this chisel. This just was a wood chisel that just, you know, filed it down a little bit. Get it on something strong and up against the vise. And all I'm going to do is put the wood chisel on one of the end of the legs, lightly tap, and most of the time that's going to release the chip right there from the board. And then that chip will count then going into your board, you know, if you send it to board sort or whoever. There's a little piece of copper here we're going to get off. I'll get that off separately. But that's better on that. I wanted to show you that one. On this one, we have basically 1, 2, 3, 4 chips. And 2 more on the back. Let's start with this side. What I want to do is remove this big chunky capacitor, because that is in my way. That, if you are allowed to recycle capacitors, then that can go into dirty aluminum. My yard does not do that, so I just throw them in the shred. And again, we're doing the same thing here. Under this chip, just get it nice and close and tap. And there you go. Alright, so you got that. Then a little guy. You're not hitting it real hard. You're not trying to break it. You're just trying to knock the legs so it comes off. Now this one, when they're longer chips, sometimes this will work, sometimes this will break it in half. See how it bent it? It bent the chip, but that is still okay to throw in. Alright, and then you flip them around. Let me get that little one before I forget. Sometimes too, I'll put a towel or a white sheet, even just a piece of paper, so if a chip goes flying, I'm gonna see it. Yep, yeah, see how that one, this one's breaking, so probably not gonna be able to put him out. I just destroyed that chip. Okay, that happens. Sometimes doesn't go well. And there's another little one. So all I'm really doing is saving up all my chips in the jar here, in this little jar, and that will then be sold to boardsort.com. For me, they're in Ohio, United States, and right now I believe it's I can't remember what the heck it was, $12 or $13 a pound for icy chips. So yeah, it takes a lot to make a pound, obviously, but you just keep doing something like that, you get a couple boards, you get a couple chips, and there you go. So now that board is done. That technically would just go into shred now, because you removed the stuff that was worth it, the chips. You kind of took it off. I mean, yeah, there's still a bunch of other little stuff, but reality is that's now not considered good enough to sell to board sort. All right, quick and easy video. I wanted to redo that screen, or do the screen, and then do something else. And like I said, we want to get that little piece of copper that's in here, that little bit, because we're just going to do that. And then don't tell Aunt Lynn I'm taking copper off. There you go. So now you get a little bit of copper off that spool. Yeah. For those of you, maybe the first time, Aunt Lynn is my wife, and she's the one that typically does the copper. So sorry, honey, I did that one for you. And yeah, that's about it. Uncle Joe Scrapping, thank you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next video.